Hey there, Max here, and we are back with some more Cultist Simulator. Last we left off, we had finished off everything from the land beyond the forest, yay. We had tidied up our library and got a lot of translations done and readings done. We did a lot of fighting the law, we just barely survived there a few times I think. Good, good. Dorothy is the VIP of this whole playthrough, or MVP I should say. Alright, we got two more books we want to read up, and then we're going to begin going through the lands in Rending Mountains, and then we'll start doing a bit more developing of the lands lore, as I like to call them, so that way we can go on to the next level of places. We are getting very close to the final rites. Let's see. The account of Kanishk at the Spider's Door. Oh, Spider's Door, nice. Lok Kahuli, Kanishk's victim and lover, wrote this account, perhaps posthumously. How do you write something posthumously? Kanishk sought to become a name. In pursuit of that end, he made Lok Kahuli the vessel of his appetites, promising Lok that they would ascend together. At the Spider's Door, he betrayed his lover. Ooh, if there's something I know about the Spider's Door, that's where betrayal loves to hit. I mean, I've sacrificed a few hirelings that way, unfortunately, but hey, that is how it goes. Sorry, detective, you're too late. All the notoriety's gone. All right, let's go to the Snowskeeper. How about that? Must have at least one more follower. Who should we take? A mountain peak temple of ill-omened aspect. Jewel-bright fungus slicks glow in the snow. None has come here in a generation, but still something moves within. Jewel-bright fungus slicks. Interesting. If I add a follower. Okay, so then I need to add a follower, and then it'll tell me what more. Let's go ahead and take Slee, I think. We'll brave the mountain snows to reach the temple. If the dead rise against us, we'll suppress them, but there is a malignity here that we must suppress or it will return home with us. Okay, well that tells me a lot of things. Let's take some winter, and let's take some heart. Actually, wait, I think winter also does that, so let's go ahead and take forge. Let's see what happens in here. I mean, we're getting close to the end of the line of everything, so I think we're going to be okay. Get our health back over here. Oh, that decrepitude, it really does sneak up on you. The Chillard listened to the betrayal and then forced Kanishk into his service. The Chilliard cannot be denied. Lok Kahuli remained to write this work and to describe the outer magics of struggle and contest. Ooh, I don't know what the Chilliard is, but I don't think we ever want to come across them. Alright, we got a bunch more lore. Oh, I just realized that we have one of these we can upgrade. Nice. And the final book that we have, that we can read, The Sky, the Soul. The Grand Labor of Kale, an ascetic poet writing at the court of the shadowless kings. Kale's verses are brief, obscure, and often dominated by images of violence. A star is a pinprick, but the sun is a wound. Let's see. Okay, we got 3 obstacles. 1 being the worms in the world. We need lantern or moth. Well, we can definitely bring some lantern on that. Kick some butt, if you don't mind. Let me put you back there. There you go. Slee, you are right up on that. Actually, wait a minute. Since Slee is like the prime for that, I can hold off on him until we actually run into where we need for that. Let's see. We need him at edge. Or winter. Wait, you said winter? Alright then, let's bring some more winter then, shall we? Let's see now. How else shall we proceed? You know what? Maybe we should go ahead and try pulling someone from the street. The hour called Madrugad is at home in the cold. She will almost certainly keep us from failing. Or falling, I should say. Well, we can only hope. Okay, let's go ahead here. And we have that finished. It's always possible to be deader. It's supposed to be more dead. Thank you very much. Cal states, the Watchman goes before. None but 7 may go after. Yet surely we are born to the glory as the sparks fly upwards. Woo! That's a nice one. It's not going to get me there, but it's going to get me closer. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Alrighty, I guess now we can go ahead and start leveling up some more of these tomes. These lores. I always want to call them everything but what they're actually called. Alright, so for this one, we need Rarefied Mind. Got it. Erudition. We'll get it. And the Sanctuary with... the HQ with the Sanctuary. So, we can make that happen quite easily, I think. Do that twice, and we'll get the next level of tome. Lore. You know what I mean. Alright, how are we looking over here? Use a bit of coinage, I think. That's fine, that'll work. Oops. Then we're gonna throw Slee in there pretty soon. I'm assuming it doesn't get taken by any ambitions, I just realized. The dead circle, the edge, they must recognize. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be fine. Also, let's go ahead and put Slee in there. That's fine. Alright then, well, that didn't work out too well. Who did I send again? Okay, well, he didn't get wounded, so we're fine there. And let's go throw the notoriety in. Erudition, and now it is time to level up our arts. Not gonna catch me off guard this time. Okay, now where to go from here? Yep, you missed it, detective. Sorry. What's that? Overexposure. Oh, no one cares. Oh, who cares about that? Dorothy, if you will. Give me a hand and removing that for me. Thank you very much. Our expedition plans for the next challenge. Okay, we only got one more coin in there. Let's put in another. The solution of erudition. Okay, we got a Season of Silence, my favorite. Except when I have some wounded people, which I'm going to double check, make sure I don't have any actually wounded. I'm very suspicious that somebody's wounded somewhere. I wonder if there really is a wound for all of these, or if there's only a few different kind of wounds. The sun and rags lends lantern light. It will almost certainly end this curse here. Here's open. Alright, back to work. Alrighty then, we are going to be taking a little bit of a dip, fortunately. It is what it is. And that solution is a nice little sanctuary. And we've lost some power. That's fine. We're not ready to finish things off just yet, after all. Good, good, good. And the curse is beaten back. Lovely! We beat that one challenge. Always good to see a challenge defeated without a scar. Even if scars technically make you stronger, there's always a risk you'll get completely killed later on because of it. I think we're almost to a point where I'll be comfortable in stopping working for a bit. And then the last one, our Rarefied Mind. That's why you want to level up those skills. Yeah, this is fine. Alrighty, let's see what we got. The treasures that unknown priests left here, and a pitiful huddle of bones. A sacrifice? Or did a later visitor end their visit here? The glowing fungus has etched their skeleton with its acids. Ooh. Ooh, a furious silver, a level 12 edge artifact. Nice. Mind if I do? Let's see, got a book in vac. We got an enigmatic sculpture, which we can read Sanskrit in. Oh! That's how you learn vac normally. Gotcha. Wait, that's a sculpture? It looks like a bunch of twine. An elaborate ivory sculpture of impossible intricacy. Well, there you go. Around the cross surfaces, Sanskrit inscriptions. So yeah, technically we don't need that, because we already have vac. The Dream of the Conspiracy Over Skies, another Phrygian book. A Hollowed Polos, a level 8 Grail tool. And then everybody else. Oh, so we got some tools and a couple books. Boo-hoo-hoo. Alrighty then. But oh, it already grabbed the notoriety. Oh, our timing is always so wonderful, isn't it? Got to love our timings. Well, we're gonna be quite stronger, and hey, you failed to make anything out of it. Congratulations, Doc. Congratulations, Detective. You managed to waste your own time. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Let's see now. The Eye of Ikirmawi. We have read of a sultan who, 800 years ago, could sleep only beneath the stars. He ordered the constructions of this observatory so that the stars could be accurately depicted on the ceiling of his bedchamber. Regrettably, the stars they saw were not safe for the unprotected human mind. The Sultan's successor ordered the observatory sealed. Well, what kind of stars did you see? They're all in the same place. Let's see. Let's take, yeah, why not? We'll take Forge and Edge. Sounds good to me. Bump-biddy-bump. The Rending Mountains stand between us and the observatory. The door will be sealed and barred against us. The visions we find may tear at our senses. We can only hope. Not too much. Just enough. And with that, we have the next level of exploration, which we'll go ahead and toss over here. Let's go ahead and do another study, so we can go ahead and get the next one going. And why not? We'll go ahead and start going through the stag door to get some more. Just a bit more, because if we can even get one more of these, it'll allow us to make another one of these, which will allow us to make another one of these. It'll allow us to do 2 more of these, and that'll allow us to get another more location. Alrighty, we've got 3 challenges, and one of them is a curse. Lovely. Okay, well, Forge or Knock. We did bring a Forger. Forge or Winter, so we'll go ahead and bring another person for Forge. I'll take out 2 stones with 1. And Heart or Winter. Well, just in case we end up fighting against the curse, let's go ahead and bring one of the Heart people then. The Winter folk had had their turn. They did do wonderfully, but I think it's time to let the Heart get their way in there. And here, we are Practice Soul, Strong and Forge. We'll probably be fine. Let's turn that into a most certainly. There we go. Alrighty. Erudition, it's time for an upgrade. Don't mind if I do it. Perfect. Yeah, try again. Yeah, right. Always have a slight brain fart every now and then. Okay, we're gonna need to leave this open for healing. It's amazing how the game kind of just opens up once you get a secure source of money. You're not struggling with that anytime soon. Oh, nice. We got a vitality. Lucky us. Let's see. Sure, why not? We'll toss us some coins. Now you can understand why it's usually the rich people who go for the occult. They can actually stand to not have to work for a bit. Alrighty, we almost certainly shatter the warded door. Probably, let's go ahead. Wait, was it lantern that works on this? Heart or winter? We only have a little bit of heart, so let's go ahead and bring in more heart. There we go. That should be all that we need. I believe 10 is like the highest you really work with. There's some reason for you. You are not doing so hot today, Dorothy. What is up? Normally you're on the ball. Oh, I didn't notice that. I did not notice it. I'm glad I noticed that. This is why you want to put the health very close to your line of sight. A bittersweet memory. Oh, come on! What do we do? Why are we grieving? Aw, oh, man. I'll have to look up about what to do with that in the next playthrough, because that is weird. Okay, our competition plans for the next challenge. Have some more fun, because I think we're all squared away on things. Maybe I should break it off with Slee before anything crazy happens. Because I don't know what happens if I fail another one of those. Oh, I forgot to actually throw more things into the steady spot. Whoopsie! We'll try that again. Whoopsie! That might have been a bit of a problem. We are strong enough in heart to be almost entirely secure against a curse. Almost! You can still get that 1 in 100 chance, and that usually is enough. First beaten. Wonderful. Dorothy. Beat that notoriety. Wonderful. But we're going to get another one, so if you don't mind, we're going to have you get back to work. Hopefully, by the time they get done, you'll be picking that up. Man, I make Dorothy work so hard. She's awesome. And that should be that for that one. Alright, let's try this again. And try not to waste 2 minutes of time. Okay. Desire is back. Exotic cravings? Why, don't mind if I do. Ooh, we got the next level of upgrade! The chief of the astronomers who dwelt here must have been a practitioner of the invisible arts. It's a cedarwood box in his quarters beneath the carrying bed. We find what we sought. It's broken, but we can have it fixed. But this is the next level of the items of Lantern, which means we can go ahead and use that pretty soon. We're going to have to get that fixed when we can. It's going to cost us a silver spintria, so we're going to have to do a commission. Consecrated lintel. This is the skull of a door through which power has passed. The skull of a door? Lintel. I'm going to have to look up what a lintel is. I think that there is a knock item that should pretty much allow us to go through the way of the peacock more often, though. Another Phrygian tome. Good lord. We need that's the one we need to get through. Another one. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we are definitely... Okay. The river wrote the sage Mech in the Book of the Centipede. Oh, look, Book of the Centipede again. Runs through the sands out of myth and into legend. This is the place that the centipede was born, they say. The sands of which Mech wrote hide perilous curiosities. The Vagabond's Map. Exploring the scrap of knowledge may uncover secrets in the lone and level sands. We're going straight out into the deserts, aren't we? Oh, great. We have another lover's time here. Dorothy, you're kind of messing it up for us again, Dorothy. Okay, hit you there. Good, good. Erudition there. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. I do wonder if you can do this enough, eventually they'll get unresentful of you. If not, that could be another thing I have to worry about as a spinning plate in the future, apparently. Masana, a quietly prosperous village, rests on the crook of the river, a surprisingly splash of green against the dusty land behind. The longevity of the villagers surpasses the natural. What are they hiding? Are we in Egypt now, officially? Or is this more India? Hard to tell. Alright, best of luck over that direction. Yeah, I do wonder what it takes to get that recipe. I'll have to look that one up, because I'm not too sure, and Okay, let's go ahead and do some experimentations with lore now, shall we? That is Grail! Because I'm gonna need some silversmith's tree, Oh no. Oh no, the erudition was the last one. It's gonna run out. That's not good. That's for... Oh no, the erudition has ran out. That's not good. There is one option we might be able to do, I think. I think if we go through the stag door, I think erudition might be an option in there. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna try and we're gonna find out together. Dorothy, you are sleeping on it today, aren't you? Alright. Next. Whoops. Over here. There you go. That's for edge. Oh, well, you want some edge? I'll give you some edge. I'll give you all more edge you can ever handle. And never mind, we failed it. Okay. Oh, wait! No, wait, I actually give it one of the first things that I guess. Okay, I guess I passed it at some point. I didn't realize that. Oh, well. Another one we go! Actually, let's go ahead and translate this book and read that book. If I can remember it, I hit the thing right. There we go. Go ahead and translate that for me, if you will. Lovely, I got fascination. That's not quite what I was looking for. Let's get rid of that before it becomes a problem. Third time's a charm. Okay. Grab you and you. There we go. Next up, we'll go for the lantern. Bit of reason, a little bit more reason. There we go. And next person we're going to talk to is start delivering some things. Dorothy, you're really sleeping on things right now, man. Okay, Temple of 7 Coils! I remember the 7 Coils being brought up in something else in the past. Alrighty, let's... Where has she gone? The Speeth. Perhaps a single adept, perhaps a council of scholars. Hypothesis, secret events from limited events with persuasive accuracy. Wow, that's a lot of $10 words. The Vagabond is recorded to have traveled not only the Mansis and the Wood, not only all 9 continents, but also places forbidden to other hours. Well, that's why they call them the Vagabond. They have no secure place, and they go as they will. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, good. We are getting closer to the end of things, I think. Then again, I think I said that an episode ago. Well, good thing I don't have anything that's drawing away my health. That would be a lot worse. And this one I don't really care that much about, so I'll just toss it in here so we can get some refreshes. And once she gets rid... Oh boy, you really gotta be on the ball this time. You're fine. You have the last shot. Alright, from our gossip and invisible lore, Spieth deduced that the vagabond has visited nowhere, but that she will not return. He also asserts that she has yet to visit the glory, but that inevitably, this must be her goal. Ooh, thank you very much for the free loan and level sands information. Very much appreciate that. Now then, we need to study a bit more. Now let's go ahead and keep upgrading up whatever we can, right? Well, we need an erudition for that, don't we? Yes, we do. That seems to be going to be the main course we're in until... Hey! She finally got it. Let's go ahead and start delivering our commissions then. Get some money. We need a silver spintria to fix this Watchman's glass. That's okay. They can take all the mysticism they want. Mysticism can only do so much. It just draws their attention away for a while. Oh no. Please tell me that one of you is going to give me a silver spintria. Okay, we got the erudition that we were wanting there. That's good. Yay, we got a silver. Great. Put those two together because we're going to use them together. And one of these. Okay. Iron spintria is probably the worst worthless one in my opinion. I don't know what else I can really make happen with that. Laidlaw, if you'd be so kind. And stay in your box and fix up my mirror. Okay, let's go. Where'd we get all that erudition from? We got a bunch of erudition. I know I said I wanted erudition, but come on, man. That's a way too much all of a sudden. Let's get our bell back, I think. We need to learn Frisian at some point. It's gonna be very tricky if we don't. Let's see if we can get another hireling, because I want to go through the doors. And then silver, there you go. And that is going to add a lot of power for our final ritual. Ooh, we hit it with the fascination trap. That's going to be fine. Okay, here's a payment for you. And we'll deal with you later. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? That's a nice piece. Very nice. I wonder if the level of item that we use to cross in past the peacock door will have any effect on the things that we work with. Or the things that we get through it. Alright. When this is eventually done, we will try to take this guy back. And let's get some more commissions, shall we? Take a HQ, if you will. That's nice. Okay, you want moth. You want edge. You want mysteries. And you want... I guess we do need to keep one of these higher level books around, don't we? And knock. Well, we should be able to fix them all up. If you don't mind, I would like it for you to run out of your time there. Oh, there you go. Alright. Wait, what's that? Evidence. Okay, good. Now we can go ahead and lock you away. No, we can't, because I put my HQ over here. Darn it! Let's go get another one, then. Okay, good. We got it back. And now we're gonna imprison you, if you don't mind. I'm sure you do mind, but you know what? I don't care. Go ahead and level up the next one. Alrighty, Dorothy, it's time to get to work again. Ah, we got another one. Nice. We really need to find out where we're gonna get this book from. Must be some way. I must be missing something. Let's see, chamber. Ah. Although that is a good, strong power there. Maybe we can give a C and see if we technically would win the game with one of the rights, perhaps. I wonder if there is anything that it will actually work else with. Let's see. I'm just going to test a few things out. I guess it's going to only be the mirrors. Whoopsie. Like, not even the Noonstone affects it. It's going to definitely be the mirrors directly, it seems. Darn. Oh, well, I had hoped for a little bit of a reprieve. I could have sworn there'd be something else that would have an effect, but... Nope, it would appear not. It's going to be purely just the mirrors. Oh, well. Now then, let's see. Good job. Now we have to wait for the next season to go away before we take our prisoner, or else they're going to get gobbled up. Boink. Okay, 30 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and eat you up. Okay. Now, I just want to take a look here. Invocation. Assistance. Let's see. Oh, but what's right, I need to have the desire. So all that matters not if I don't have the desire. Which I need to get to level 6, which means 3 prisoners. Ooh. The Red Church, maybe? Or the Worm Museum? Ooh, I will take that with gladly. That speeds things up. Alright, maybe the Bronzepin Trio might be the best one because you get to fix up the cracked mirror, and that seems to work perfectly fine for what I want to have. Alright, let's go ahead and go dive into those ones. Let's see. Alright, so you're already eating that up. Let's go ahead and capture you. And we shall take a dip in the Mantis once again. On the pain side. Okay, and then Dorothy, if you could be so kind. To deal with that notoriety. and we'll go ahead and gobble you up. Solution. There you go. We have only one level of the secret histories left to explore. Looking forward to finishing that. I wonder how many places are going to be up here. Hopefully not too many, because that's a hard one to get to. Consistently. Okay, just keep your eyes on the affliction. Ooh, take the sure thing or go for the other ones. Ooh, I could have gotten something out of that. Oh, I already got that one though, so it's fine. I just trained that up and it becomes another. That's fine. Go ahead and get you healed up. There we go. So yeah, it seems like the peacock door might be the one that has the best stuff right now. Ooh. How long is that going to last for? Oh yeah, it's going to be a while. Okay. Let's keep focusing on Dorothy for a bit. Fin's Tomb. Okay, that's going to be another one going up. Then we train up this one. Once we get rid of that notoriety, I think we might go for a dip in the desert again. Or in the mountains, I should say. I mean, technically we could use the Watchman's glass fort too, I suppose, but then it's a lot more expensive to have to fix up and things. And again, I guess at this point, it's fixing up in these folks and getting the money from them is now actually important for once. Alright, they got rid of that. Good. Go ahead, have my reason. Although, can I use anything else but that? I guess it's literally just that, or money, and I guess they don't like the money. Okay. Shall we do an exploration? I would like to do an exploration. Who shall we send? Hunter's Pits. The Tearing tribes enlarged this cave system. Digging shafts, preparing traps. It may have been a place of execution or a proving ground. In either case, it's sacred, and the tribes don't want us here. If we survive them, there is still one more terror in the cramped tunnels. Alright, we're definitely going to want some edge with that one, I think. And... Forge. Why not? The trap labyrinths of the Tearing tribes. We'll have to scale the mountains and battle our way through the tribes. After that, no doubt there will be something else. Always is. Hopefully Slee will be available in case we need a high level of lantern. Let's see now. Let's go ahead and get one of the Forge folk to repair the mirror. Because we're going to have to go through that area a lot more, aren't we? Okay, and we'll start working on some more commissions. Alright, we got snakes, we got watchers, and we got the mountain. Oh, that's not so bad at all. In fact, we did perfect. We got all our folks for that. Yeah, we need 2 edges and a forge, and we can handle that bothly. Good. Alright, well, since we do not yet have any crazy notoriety to worry about, let's go ahead and start working on those commissions, shall we? You're too early. Come back later. And strong. Let's go ahead and make it even stronger. And forge. Of course, it would have been the one I brought a little bit in. Go ahead and fix that up for me, if you'd be so kind. I wish you could do something with the Iron Spintria to increase its value, but... Oh, well. Maybe you can. Maybe there's a way. I wonder if you can study with it at all. Let's see. Yep. And then you need HQ. That's fine. Thank you very much for fixing that up for me. You are a champ. In fact, let's go ahead and leave you guys both here. Alright, got a manuscript with that done. This one is Substantial Edge. Very Substantial Edge, I should say. Reason and Reason. Made it through the mountains. Good. Toss them another coin, because I think they might need a few more. Then we'll go ahead and take a quick little dive through here. Oh, great. And I said come back later. I did mean almost immediately later. Good lord. Give it a little bit more coin, just to make sure we have enough. Who else do I want to have viewing things? Alright, we got your book done. Nice. In fact, we should probably talk to you about it. Next. More reason. Ooh, it's gonna be here a while now. Not that great. Oh, that's how I got that extra erudition. Good to know. Alright, we got that leveled up now. We're gonna need more, though. We're gonna need lots more. Alright, what can we study? Oops. Ooh, that'll work. Oh, Dread. We actually kind of wanted Dread that time for a bit. Oh, well, that works. That's perfect. And then we will go ahead and have you go ahead back and fixing that if you don't mind. And we'll go ahead and upgrade this book again, which needs a bit more erudition. I want to get one more. I just want to make sure we have a fresh one, so that just in case. Yeah, we got enough. We got plenty enough of everything. Anything that doesn't get spent, we get refunded anyway, so we're good. Just by giving them anything we want. Alright, that's been done there. Next is... let's move that over. In fact, let's go ahead and just move them all over. Just one smidge over to the left. There we go. Alrighty. And next, we work with you for the knock one. And a dupe. There we go. You know what? Just in case, I'm just don't want to be a little too nervous. We'll go ahead and send that through. And you know what? Just to test it, let's go ahead and see if this will come through either unharmed or... well, no, it's not. It's definitely going to be broken when we get out. Go ahead and fix that. Alright, now we'll go ahead and level you up. And that'll level you up, and then that'll us another location. Hopefully that'll be the last of the locations for that area. Got a dread farm coming up. Good, good, good. That's been fixed. Good. Alright. Now that you're done, let's go ahead and get everybody else to pay us. And head back to work. Everybody's done there. Good. Awesome. Bronze is not bad. It'll at least fix up the small mirror. Oh, that would be such good for other stuff. Worm Museum? Oh, that's... although that level 15 would be very strong stuff, eh? And it did crack. Oh well, it is what it is. Solution of erudition. That's fine by me. Ooh, 17 items. Let's see what we got. These are the trophies the hunters won. Not all the beasts they slew are beasts that walk the earth today. I mean, they were more snaky stuff, wasn't there? Malleus Imperative. Ooh, that's a forge aspect of level 8. Tiny ear bone, blackened by intense heat. Wonder how that was a thing. Okay, we'll go with that over here. And then let's see. The Book of Dissolution. Oh, great! Oh, great! There's another language we don't know. Great. Bitter black salts. The August Stone. Oh, a tremendous ball, big as a gong, carved from black basalt with matching incantations Aramaic and Mandaic. If you speak Aramaic, you can use this as a key to Mandaic. I like the sound of that. We're gonna learn another language. Scaptodon Fang. Level 12, Mantis for ingredient. Okay, that could be something for rituals, I'm sure. But that's ingredients. There we go. And then that's it. Could have done better, I think. Alrighty, we got a few more things we're gonna have to go. We're gonna get sick next time, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. Let's go to the mirror. Exact good mirror, and we're gonna leave that alone for a while there. That's a little too expensive to have to keep fixing up every time, I think. Yeah, why not? We use the glimmering. We got it. Might as well use it. There we go. We're gonna go put you back over in the corner. Alrighty then. Next, let's go ahead and start. Well, let's go ahead and have Dorothy trying to get rid of the notoriety we got. Cultist job is never done. We got 2 more locations in that area. That's good. Honestly, we could do 1 more of them. Let's see now. Red Church? Okay, noted that the Way of the Worms is more likely to have what we want. Darn. Okay, that's a thing. And we're still gonna have it here, actually. Right, where that's gonna get increased. And you know what? We are gonna go for it again. Leader, leader, leader. Mausoleum of Wolves. The chilly monument was built long before Rome fell. Stone wolves watched the door. A chamber within was carved from rock to await fragments of the sun at its prophesied funeral procession. That procession never came, but still the dead are drawn here. Well, hopefully not too long. Oh, you mentioned the dead are drawn? It might need winter. Did the sun never come here when its death was pronounced? Perhaps that pronouncement was premature. In any case, if we usurp its progress, we'll have to face avalanches, furious ghosts, and a door sealed by adept architects. Whoopsie, I kind of screwed that up. Okay. Well, if you mentioned that there's going to be a door, we'll take knock for once, and we'll take winter. There we go. You were supposed to grab the notoriety. I guess it is completely random once it gets pulled, isn't it? Oh well, we'll just paint it up. Well, at least he got rid of the other stuff. Let's see now. Exhibition plans, the next spot. We will need that. Well, actually, before we do, let's take some... So let's see. We got knock. We'll take that. Yep, there's the winter. And winter. Oh, actually, this is all a good one. This is a very good one. Alrighty. Go ahead and talk to these two to get what they wanted from us. Just making sure nobody got any other wounds I don't know about. And we will get to painting. Paint it all the way. And we have another location! Yay! And we'll take Laidlaw here. You can go ahead and fix that up for me if you'd be so kind. Now, let's see. What else did we need? We just need winter for that and then knock for that, right? Okay. I think we'll be fine. I hope we'll be fine. Ooh. We have some dread. Let's use it. Actually, not you. What, is there anyone who uses dread? What do you use? Acquires obsessive... HQ with the library, the never no skill or a reason. There's a small risk of reason might be permanently damaged. I don't like the sound of that. HQ with the library would have been much nicer to have. Let's see what else we got. I do find it interesting it uses an eye for it, though. Let's go ahead for the one of the lower chambers, then, shall we? Yeah, let's go ahead and work it with a knock. I don't care about the paints, we'll be fine. We're just doing it for dodging the fuzz, as it were. And toss a few more coins in there. We're gonna be fine for that. Give them the reason so they don't get any more upset at me. Are we sure there's nothing else I can throw in there? I guess right now there isn't. And let's see. That's cool. Yeah, they must recognize that. That's fine. That should be fine. That's plenty of winter. I don't have any flippin' erudition. Great! We're gonna waste the dread. Oh, you're back already? Oh my goodness. We literally just dealt with you. Oh, I did not bring the thing. We're in trouble. Oh well, it's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. Oh, that's gonna become dread. That's gonna become dread, and okay, this is actually works. This works. We'll go ahead and just get rid of you. Alrighty, let's try this again, shall we? Why not? I just want to make sure we have enough money in there. Just in case they slip up for any reason. I guess the good news is, since it's pulling that stuff first, we might have a chance of doing this over again. Yeah, that works. I guess there's a small advantage to Mystique. Might as well let the countdown go down as best we can. Goodbye, you. And we'll go ahead and put you away there. There we go. Wait. No, I was trying to do... I forgot to train up the erudition again. Darn it! We literally just went through this. Oh, well, that's how it goes sometimes. And they've completed it. Nice. Good job. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's gonna end up having it anyway, isn't it? Darn it. Oh, dear. Wait. Oh, well, here we go again. I've just been flubbing this whole section up, haven't I? Oh, well, all it means is that we have to slow down next time. Then the contentment will ease up on that dread there. Alright, what do we got? The chill in the air deepens until our skin crisps with ice. At the core of the mausoleum is a white marble bowl upon a granite plinth. It is filled with snow, whose touch burns the skin, and buried in it items of note. Were they concealed here, or were they offerings? Nothing beside remains. Doesn't sound like that would be snow. Oop, that's also deep mantic. I remember deep mantic from the other. Ooh, we got it. That's the tome. Let's speak Frisian. We're gonna have a lot more books to read now. And Aramaic. Great. We got a lot we can work with. I believe you're a pigment. You're not a pigment. You're an ingredient. Cool. And that's that. Well, that's that. What happens if I give you this? Nothing. Cool. Not sure why it allows me to do that then. No, no, not that one. That'll get rid of. There we go. Charm. Do your charms as best you can. And we'll go for another search. Let's go ahead and translate that bowl, shall we? And we got evidence. That's bad. That is not good. The level of good that is not. That is officially not good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and spend the rest of this day, I think, translating up a bunch of these books. And getting ready for the last run of the Tombs of the Shadowless Kings. Oh, we've done it. We have wiped out all the lands in the desert. There is now just one more section that we need to work with, and then we'll be done with our explorations. Very nice. Let's see. A tremendous bowl, big as a gong, carved from black basalt, bearing an incantation against demons in deep Mandaic. The underside bears the same incantation in Aramaic. Mandaic is the language of a Gnostic sect in the remotest part of Persia. Deep Mandaic remains the language of a sect within that sect, but once it was spoken by adepts. Cool. We're gonna get some more languages. We're gonna get more languages. Nice. Time to learn more lore, and unfortunately that didn't work out too well. Let's try that again. We really need to get rid of that notoriety. Okay. That'll work. Good. And while we're waiting on things, I guess we'll go ahead and do this part. Yep, feeling that was going to happen. Got another desire coming up. Alright, another language learned. And then we'll do Frisian. And that'll give us all the languages. At least I don't think there's any other languages. I haven't seen any. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Alright. I am not sure also how many final areas there are in the last section, so, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to focus on. Hopefully this will give us a silver. Bink, and bink. What happened? Oh, you went off over to the other side. I have to manually put that in. Fine, I guess we'll work with that. Oh, you need passion, that's why. More passion, more passion, more energy. Alright, the notoriety is now gone. We'll just have to chill out for the... You know what? This actually gives us a good excuse to do a lot of translating and reading. Alrighty. And then we read the Frisian tome. An epic and notably erotic poem, oh my, describing a rash musician's couplings with and eventually flaying by the Red Mother. In both Greek and Frisian, the intrepid Cal Valshorn found these inscriptions on a temple wall in Halicarnassus, but the same inscription is turned up in a surprising number of other places. Okay! Whatever it takes to get it all read out, right? What do you think? You think we should go visit the tombs of the Shadowless Kings before we call it a day? Nah, we're getting too close to the end. I think the rest of it's gonna be more maintenance for things. We're not gonna do anything too crazy. We're gonna go ahead and let time kind of fly by and just do a few maintenance things and get ready for the next chapter. Frisian. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and translate all these books. We're gonna gather up a bit of more Spentria. We're gonna go ahead and deliver these guys their commissions. We're gonna just get to work, as it were. Silver is always best. Nice. Deliver yours. I wish you would just pull it for me, but that wouldn't fine. Another iron. Whoops. I might have goofed. There we go. And another silver. Nice! Okay, book translated. Now for the Deep Mendaics. And we'll also have Laidlaw fix up the mirror. And you know what? Maybe we can also work on this unmerciful mantra at some point. Get another level of lantern. We have a lot of books on hand, so it'd be nice to get them read up. I think this stuff is only good for really selling, honestly. I can't really even do anything in that direction. Then after we get that fixed, we'll go ahead and get their second orders. Alright, next. Boop, and a boop. There we go. I'd say we've been doing pretty well so far. We certainly could be doing a lot worse. Alright, hand mirror made. And we'll go ahead and talk to these folks to get their next orders. Yep, everybody's back up and ready to go. The translation completed. Next up for the Phrygian tomes. We've been hanging on for a long while. I am sure I am mispronouncing so many things, but then again, this whole game is full of stuff where you can never really confirm the actual pronunciation of a few things. Unless they're actual real-world counterparts. You can't do anything with that. Haha. Let's see. We'll go ahead and start working on those as well. And why not? We'll go ahead and take another dive. And next time, we'll finish everything up with the Tomb of the Shadowless King, and we'll get to reading all those books. And essentially trying to get everything ready to take us to the next level of areas. I'm sure we're going to be learning a lot of lore. And that is almost over. Nice. Done. Next. And worms? Ah, dread. Nasty. Oh well. Although, if we have an erudition, no we don't. When this one's done, we can try seeing about level... Nah, we don't need to worry about that. As much as we would like to, it doesn't really serve a purpose for us anymore. In fact, technically, we could modify some of the other things we have to just go ahead and level up the lantern and max that out already. Technically. Mark. Oops, we don't need to talk to him directly. There we go. Might as well use what we got. In fact, we might want to set this aside, just in case we accidentally end up using it when we don't want to. Alright, another book. Almost done. I hope. Well, never mind, we have like 5 more bucks. Once that's done, we'll have to go and get rid of that. That's a problem. It should be about, like, I don't know, like 5-6 more minutes and we'll be done. There we go. well. Go ahead and fix you up. There we go. That's some money. Right on the money. Sure, why not? We'll go ahead and leave that right there. Whoops. There we go. Almost all translated up. Let's see what else was he gonna do. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and deliver the goods. There we go. Basically become a cult researcher for these folks. Whoops. Here we go, another bronze. Another translation done. Put you in the library. Remind myself to put that up first. Make sure I'm not pissing off my boyfriend. And the last one. Poppy. Here you go. There you go. And there you go. And that should get me a silver. And then I'll fix up the mirror again. There you go. Nice. Laidlaw, if you would be so kind, fix that up for me. I mean, we technically have enough of everything to win the game. We just need to, you know, get a bunch of bodies. A lot of bodies. A lot of bodies. Technically 3, but it is what it is. And we're just about done here. Well, that's not what I wanted. But I really want to see all the areas and get as much of the lore into me as possible, as it were. And then, because in the future games, we're going to be just rushing it through as best we can and getting all the achievements. I do wonder if there's any books you can only get by stealing. Oh well, just a thought I've had. And then we'll get the next orders from them. Anything good? Nope. Ah well, it was worth a check. That's right, gobble up all that mysticism for me if you'd be so kind. And that is all of the books we have all translated. So, we're going to go ahead and grab the last commission, and then we're going to call it a game. Well, we got pretty far, I'd say. We cleared everything in the Rending Mountain. We got ourselves a very, very nice lantern-based item. We've once again avoided the law a few times. We've avoided near death a few times. We've read a lot. We've done a lot. So yes, I want to thank you very much for joining me at this episode of Cultist Simulator. And y'all have a good rest of your day, and be sure to live life to the max. I'm out.